Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% true doctrine is GMS. All right, so we want to go into this El Paso thing real quick. All right, they lifted the AIRSPACE ban that they had for 10 days with El Paso, but they still got another airport in the vicinity or in the area locked down, airspace locked down. And I brung up this, how this was going to be. This was going to start with that Venezuela bullshit, and now it's coming up to the U.S., all right? So these things are happening. So I'm going to just bring it out, something I said 2 months ago, all right? Venezuela airspace is closed.
Okay, so they're shutting down airspace. Okay, airlines are pulling out. This is going to be a cascading effect. This is going to hurt the U.S. Carriers or airlines and different things. Okay, because we know this is a global economy. It's all connected. Okay, so what happens in one part of the world affects what happens in another part of the world. Okay, Yahweh is speaking. Okay, he wants this airline industry ultimately shut down, and like he said,
right, he wants it shut down ultimately. Okay, and like I said, not just the airline industry but everything. He want to get this war started, all right? And these commercial airlines, these private airlines or jets, they're in the way. Okay, if you look on flight radar or whatever, you can see on the app, it's tons of aircraft flying at any given time between the coast, okay, and on the coast. So they're gonna have to get this shit get these planes grounded soon, okay? Because they need this. Esau needs to employ his radar, okay, for these ICBM missiles, these drones, these Iran and Russian warplanes or Chinese warplanes coming in here. All these, military defensive assets, okay, from these other nations are going to be swarming this place, okay? So Esau has to prepare.
Towards the end of his report, this can come all the way up into the U.S. Okay, so
it started down there with Venezuela. Okay, now it's going to head all the way up and come into East back door.
Starting in Venezuela, in Colombia, then Latin America, and then Mexico. Okay, they already were threatening Mexico, and Mexico has already.
They get threatened. The Trump's administration threatened Mexico. Okay, and they put them barriers up around the palace, and now the cartels are getting involved. All right,
they put up barriers around their palace. Okay, presidential palace. So this shit can really get out of hand.
Yeah, it's about to get out of hand. So look, we said it's 2 months though.
Hey guys, Dapu7. A situation down in Texas has raised some eyebrows and people wanting to know what's going on with this drone incursion that took place. It looks like the cartel launched a drone or drones into the United States from Mexico, and the United States military has took action and downed that drone or drones in the incident. We don't know if they shot it down, if they jammed it, but they brought it down nonetheless, and they shut down all the airspace in the area. This began last night. Tuesday evening, they put up a NOTAM for 10 days. That's rather large, a very lengthy NOTAM. That would have disrupted the air travel in the area big time, but it's now gone. They were also associating one with around Louisiana or New Orleans, but that's for Mardi Gras, and that happens all the time. This one is different. I will say, they've lifted this one, but they still have one over Santa Teresa. They have restrictions in place per what I'm reading right now. Why? If there's nothing big going on, then why is restrictions up down there still? There seems like there's something happening and they're trying to downplay it, is what it feels like here.
Right, and that's what E's going to do. That's what he's going to do, right? The men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, have been bringing this out, okay, for months. Okay, I know I have, speaking to myself first and foremost. See the videos I did, Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, right? They're going to try to militarize this airspace, but they're trying to not
they try to downplay it, but sneak their military assets in or secure the airspace in the country, especially in the southern border, because they know them boys gonna come up from through there using Mexico, using these northern tribes, okay, and their countries as bases, as launch points, as forts, okay, to get into this country, okay. I'm talking about Iran, China, and Russia, okay. They're going to use these Latin countries and the Caribbean nations or islands to infiltrate America from the southern tip, all right. So look, we're bringing this stuff out, man. All right, and this was 2 months ago. All right, this is just recent with this El Paso thing, but Dabu's saying it's still got another international airport or a commercial airport shut down in the area. Okay, so we not out the woods yet. Okay, then they try to downplay this shit. All right, by talking about they opening the airspace back up and all this type of stuff because they don't want people to start panicking. Okay, you heard in the last report I did, these pilots started panicking. Okay, a flight crew started worrying or were surprised. So I just wanted to bring that out. So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, B'Rakakwadash.